In this video, I will show you how to install the Java Development Kit on Windows if you haven't already. We will be using the open source version, and the first thing is to open up our friend Google, and let's search for an open source. JDK stands for Java Development Kit. And again, this is for Windows. There's another video for Mac. I'll leave a link for that as well. And okay, OpenJDK is an open source from Oracle, who owns Java. But the only issue with this is that this is kind of a pain to work with. There's actually one called Adoptium, which is what we're going to be using here. And if we click on that, then Windows x64, that's what we want, the latest release. And of course we want to, all right, the cookies, whatever. Okay, so we do want to do the checksum, and that's a useful thing. And now, if you've never used the command line on Windows, and these days the chances are you may not have, this may not make a whole lot of sense. So let's try to unparse this. So first of all, if you open up in this little search bar and type CMD, that's that for the command prompt, and we can open up the app for that, and it looks like this. And I'm kind of old school, so I use this command prompt. There's power tool stuff, which I'm, not being a Windows user, I haven't really used that. Okay, so let's follow the instructions here. They say cert util, and then -hash file, and then it wants us to give the file. So now where the heck is the file? Well, the file is in downloads, and there it is. Now here's a little trick we can do. I can grab something from an Explorer window and simply drag it, at least that's the theory. And if I drag it into the command prompt, notice that it types the whole thing out. And there's a SHA-256 is what we got to tell it. SHA-256. And then it grinds a little bit and then comes out with a hash code, or a hash, which we need to compare with the actual one that's listed here. Now think about these, after the first dozen or so matches, the likelihood of like the first 12 matches being exact and then somehow it being off is weird, but very, very unlikely. 62E125, et cetera, et cetera. So it does match. Okay, so what that means is that we have downloaded the right one. Why it hasn't been hacked. See, if somebody somehow has manipulated this before it was created, then even if only one bit is off, then the hash is going to be completely different. So that's just a way of verifying that. Okay, so now we want to install it. So let's go back to our downloads, and we simply double click on this, and we're preparing, blah, blah, blah. We've done this lots and lots of times. So next, and then ready to install. And then do we want to let it do it? Yeah, let's let it do it. And it's going to install here. Now, as you might be aware, I'm a little less familiar with the way that Windows does things. So I want to check this on the command line. So I want to close that out and open up a new one. And just so I don't keep losing it, let's pin it to the taskbar, because we are going to be using this quite a bit. So we Java-version And we see that it has actually found Java. So we are all set on Windows and ready to take the next step.